I want to paint some fire ants on my truck so people think they get attacked by fire ants so they won't hit it.
Hey,
Looks pretty awful, doesn't it?
yeah, this is the trash at Shane's Rib Shack.
But you know what?
Wow. On my way to work, it's 5:21 in the morning. But as soon as I got off on the exit, I left a little earlier, which was good. I mean, I seen all kind of emergency vehicles, response vehicles, and they were flying up the interstate. Now, the speed limit's about 70 miles an hour or 65. And when I finally got up to where all the cars were, the emergency vehicles, it was a bad wreck. So I just wanted to share, everybody be careful, watch what you're going. It's kind of hard in the morning, the bright lights. But I left a little earlier because I thought McDonald's would be open at 5 in the morning. I was wrong. I wanted me some sausage egg McMuffins. So I had to go ahead and eat my little peanut butter sandwich and some peanuts I had for lunch. But, you just going along, and as you come in from South Carolina, Georgia, you had to get over to the left side. And then they had these big old bars that were like sticking out of the ground on the road. Iron bars, probably about 1 inch in diameter. And they were patching the road. But for like 3 weeks, you could hit these iron bars, and they're kind of sticking over in the other lanes. So you had to be careful. You didn't want to scrape your car as you drove by them. That scared me to death coming in. So now they've got that patched up, and now they've diverted the traffic to the right lane. So you got to pay attention. Driving around, it's kind of scary, all this stuff that's on the road. So the longer you drive, I guess you're going to see more stuff on the road, more hazards going across railroad tracks. You got to go slow, people behind you. Just hazards of driving early in the morning when McDonald's is closed. It's terrible. I just wanted to share that. I got to get in here and get a time card before they all get took. But yeah, we'll post a little bit, add to this. To me, this is Ferrando's in Aiken, South Carolina. It has some of the best pizza. My wife always gets a salad. She eats a lasagna. I caught my wife in mid-pose. She's ordered me some Parmesan cheese. And I'm like, hey, Parmesan cheese, smiling for the camera. And the gas was $3.79 today. I couldn't believe it right here in Aiken, South Carolina. Man, I got some gas, Diet Mountain Dew, and the ultimate Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And gas right now is $3.79 a gallon. Whoop, whoop. Went to the Dollar General on the way home. My wife wanted some Klondike bars, however you say it. And all they had is 1 6-pack Diet Mountain Dews, and I got some peanut butter so I can make me sandwiches. Peanut butter's fattening, but at least it has a little bit of protein. So if you're working, it's okay. If you sit around all day, watch TV, no. But, yeah, I just thought I'd share that. But the interesting thing, Walmart is so aggravating to go in because you self-checkout and everybody's accused of, why ain't you ringing up your groceries or whatever. So, it's aggravating and it's so long. And Dollar General is a little bit more expensive, but a time savings. And, even though they had one cashier, they opened up another one. There's a guy in front of me and the lady behind me was talking. I said, hey, you guys together? I was going to let her go ahead and go. And they said, nah, it's a separate purchase. I said, okay, just be agreeable. And then finally she went out to the car. The guy went to the other register and let me have the one they just opened up. And then when I was going out to my car, he runs back in and said, man, I forgot my ID. And I said, man, ain't that something, So I got 1 jar of peanut butter, Diet Mountain Dews, and Klondike bar for my wife. So she'll be all happy. So I just figured I'd share this craziness this morning, cars going on the interstate wrecking, and then the prime minister in Japan was assassinated, and then somebody in South America, I think, some president, they come on his property and started burning stuff, and he resigned. It's a crazy world. And then I just seen something on YouTube. There was a parolee that was trying to do a good thing after he served his time, and they had a protest on the interstate, protesting the gas prices, and he just because he got physical and started moving them, he got arrested trying to go to work. That is insane. So everything is insane. Nothing makes a bit of sense. Logic, rhyme, reasoning is all out the window in 2022. And then I seen a thing where somebody said, by design, I don't know if this affects you. Sorry if you have one of them electric vehicles. When they become mainstream, maybe. But something happened, and all these people are backed up like a gas shortage to charge their cars. So they might not even have enough energy to get to the electric pump or electric charging station. That is insane. Everything's insane. Nothing on the shelf. People destroying food. It's totally, it's insane. I believe it's all a conspiracy, but we just had to stick with it. Keep our wits about us and not go crazy, and we should be okay because, the business owners need us little people to work for them. So if they take us all out, they're not going to have a job. They're not going to make money. So, it's all supply and demand till they get robots working. Then we'll see what happens. But yeah, crazy things happening. Just kind of sharing my opinions and all this stuff. Some of my family went to the zoo today or some kind of thing in Colombia, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I was talking to a guy, just talking to him, and he's starting to get businesses, and he's investing in a franchise, and I'm just like, man, this guy's going to be a millionaire or a quadruple multi-millionaire. So it's so cool to hear about somebody doing that. And then another guy told me his wife is in the online gambling, and she's making $400,000 a year, but didn't go in detail, so I don't know if he was just saying that, shop talk. But, yeah, there's a way to do it. Just don't spend too much. And I remember reading, it took a long time. Some guy made $11 an hour, and he was a millionaire. So you can do it. You just can't buy the latest and greatest. You have to thrift when you can, reserve what you can. And I don't know if you can do it or not, but they say you can. You just had to make more than what you spend, which is very hard in this economy. My car's now all beat up, and I'm going to ride them till they fall apart. My truck's doing this number now because I need some tires. So I got to get tires or I'm going to be stranded, And I found out my tires are 10 years old. So we'll see. Just trying to do the grind, man, and make it day by day. I worked my little 12 hours a day, and it was pretty cool. The rain come down and cooled everything off. I think it's supposed to be 91 degrees. It ended up being probably in the 80s with a cool breeze coming through. So it was nice and relaxing, So just enjoy them little nice moments you get. It's like, TV, whatever you got. There's 2 movies I want to watch, and I'll review them whenever I get a chance. The Doctor Strange 2, everybody will probably see it by the time I watch it. And John Wick 3, I don't know how old it is, but he's got a horse kicking people instead of using guns or knives, in the movies, knocking them out. And I'm like, that is so cool to use your environment. It's like parkour fighting with horses. So I gotta watch that. Hopefully I remember this line while I review the movie. But if not, here it is. But don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, share, whatever you're supposed to do. And we'll talk at you later.